Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lewis. He's got a man, complete.
Lewis's pass.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Lewis escaping the pressure right. And now he's good. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Retains possession.
Now it's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Make it happen!
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now it's Walters. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. This is Freeman. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Lewis. On third down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Steeler first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Jaguars nothing.
This is Freeman on first and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Off play action. Lewis. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's third down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Throwing is Lewis. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's McFarland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars' 32-yard line.
On second down, McFarland. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. From the gun, Lewis. Got an open man is Washington. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example of what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 35-yard line.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They're going to try and throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the up. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lewis on 1st and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
I can't believe they even let you play. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Back to throw. Lewis. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Lewis, throwing again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Minshew sets to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Goes James. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. 6-6. Pull it high. Hurry.
Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill. You draw Porter. Go.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zach Ertz, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
2 brings up second and goal. At the
McFarland once more. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Joe Schobert.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with McFarland. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
He's taken down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
91. Score. Hey, team 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
This is Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Minshew's going to try and run it. Finding some room at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Open man is Galladay, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Kenny Galladay, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
29-yard line.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Lewis. Forced out to his left. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. From the gun, Lewis. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Look, squeeze. Hey, exit. Step.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Steelers 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And
they'll throw again. Rivers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
The 34-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start.